Thousands of women join number of Belfast protests in Ireland after rape trial jury cleared two rugby stars who boasted that sex with the same woman was like a merry-go-round in WhatsApp group. Irish rugby players Paddy Jackson and Stuart cleared of rape after 9-week trial in Belfast this week. The international sportsmen both denied raping a young woman after a drunken night out in Belfast in 2016. After the verdict, number of Belfast was trending worldwide as thousands wanted to show support for the woman. Hundreds of people have taken to the streets to protest in Belfast and Dublin after 4 men were acquitted. Thousands of people have taken to the streets in protest after 2 international rugby players were cleared of rape. Irish sportsmen Paddy Jackson and Stuart were acquitted by a jury of 8 men and 3 women on Wednesday following a 9-week trial at Belfast Crown Court. They were accused of sexually assaulting a woman when they went back to Jackson's flat after a night out in the capital city. The court heard the pair were in a WhatsApp group which discussed having a spit roast and said sex with the woman was like a merry-go-round. But just hours after they were cleared, in response to the wider issues raised by the case and in support of the woman and others in a similar position, thousands of people tweeted number of Belfast. The hashtag was trending in the UK, Ireland and worldwide, and on Thursday a rally outside the Lague Inside Courthouse took place along with others in Derry, Cork, Limerick, Galway and Dublin. Tonight a much smaller group of protesters have gathered in Marble Arch in London. Both Jackson, 26, and Olding, 25, were cleared alongside their friend Rory Harrison, 25, who denied perverting the course of justice and withholding information. Another friend, Blaine McElroy, 26, was accused of 1 count of exposure, but the 4 defendants were cleared of all charges relating to the alleged incident in June 2016. The Belfast rally was organised by Reclaim the Night Belfast, which is a group which is campaigning against harassment and gender-based violence. On Facebook, the group wrote, "The feminist movement is calling a rally in response to the impact of the recent rape trial in Belfast. There is a lot of anger and upset among women who have observed the treatment of the woman in this case and found it harrowing and re-traumatizing." On Twitter, Humans actress Gemma Khan voiced her support for the complainant. She wrote, "I can't stop thinking about the poor young woman in the Belfast case. I hope she knows how many of us support her and believe her. The legal system is stacked against victims. Rape culture is real. Education about consent has never been more needed. Many used their messages to support the woman who gave evidence throughout the trial, which was described by the judge as probably the most difficult trial any jury in Northern Ireland has been asked to adjudicate on. After the case yesterday, Jackson, who was also cleared of a separate charge of sexual assault, said, "I'd just like to thank the judge and the jury for giving me a fair trial, my parents for being here every day, as well as my brother and sisters. Out of respect for my employers, I have nothing further to comment." Meanwhile, Olding's solicitor Paul Dowgan read out a statement on behalf of the rugby player. He said, "I want to acknowledge publicly that, though I committed no criminal offense on the evening of June 28, 2016, I regret deeply the events of that evening. I want to acknowledge that the complainant came to court and gave evidence about her perception of those events. I am sorry for the hurt that was caused to the complainant. It was never my intention to cause any upset to anyone on that night. I don't agree with her perception of events, and I maintain that everything that happened that evening was consensual.